G'day, welcome back to the vlog. I know it's been a while since I've actually recorded a vlog. I've been living the high life in London. Going to musicals and museums and all that kind of stuff, and just, I don't know, just enjoying my life with my hubby, with Duncan, Anyhow, I've been writing about it. I love my writing, so I've actually set up another website called AussieTraveller.uk. So it's OZ or AUSSIE this time. So I've used both so people don't get confused. It's confusing, I know. Aussie Traveller, which is the original like Aussie Boater, Aussie Traveller, right? Aussie Boater. So AussieTraveller.uk, and I've also registered OZTraveller.uk, right? So OZ should forward to Aussie Traveller. Okay, now I've got that sorted. Right, so I am back in Australia. And I'm wondering, well, what's happened with Dad? Well, he's fading. He's just about to turn 92. In fact, I went up to my brother's in Brisbane last weekend, and we had a bit of a party for him, with some few of Peter's friends and neighbours and things like that, which was lovely. But yeah, this week he actually turns 92. But I can tell he's fading. Peter, my brother, sent me a photo of him a few months back. And from the time that I saw him in March, because remember I came out to Australia in March, I saw a photo of him and he'd faded quite a lot. And then I saw him this time and he's faded even more. So I can kind of tell he's going to check out soon, So I figure, look, I'll come back. Under the terms of my visa, I'm allowed to come back for up to 2 years. So essentially I've got dual residency. So I can come back and look up, because they're terribly worried about the house. So I'm living back in my dad's house in Mona Vale. And while I'm here, going to start sorting out all the crap. So all the 90 years worth of crap. And there's a lot to do. I've only just started sorting out the kitchen, and oh god, I'll share a video of that later. So anyway, I'm doing some traveling in the meantime. I'm going up to see. I was surprised with Dad because I got to Australia about 2 weeks ago, and so I was a bit of a surprise for Dad because I kept on lying to him and saying that I was still in London. Oh yeah, the weather's lovely, the cricket's great, and Duncan and I are doing lots of walks and telling him porkies basically, keeping the illusion that I'm still living in London when in fact I was actually living in Sydney. And then I walk into Peter's house, and Dad was overwhelmed with emotion when he saw me. He's saying, "Oh, what the bloody hell are you doing here?" So that was lovely. So I'm doing the same with my best mate Rick. He turns 50 on the weekend, so he's having a big party. But he doesn't know I'm arriving. He doesn't know I'm coming, so I'm gonna be a surprise. So, it should be well good. So I'm traveling again. I'm about to. Well, I've decided to shut myself a bit of a night at a 5-star hotel in the CBD, in Sydney CBD. And I'm beginning to understand why people stay in 5-star. Because when you fly business, right, and I flew business, right, with Etihad. Business with the Etihad from London to Sydney via Abu Dhabi. So I'm beginning to understand what the kerfuffle's all about business. Right? Because when you fly business, it's the whole experience. You can eat and drink as much as you like, whenever you like. You don't have to eat on the plane. You can drink on the plane. You can do whatever you like. Whereas when you're in economy, you kind of want to make the most of it. So you always opt for the meals. You always, it's a lot more difficult to manage. Whereas with business, it's the whole experience. And I've stayed at a lot of airport hotels. I've stayed at a lot of hotels. But I haven't stayed in many 5-star hotels. So I decided to shut myself, before I go to Brisbane, I decided to shut myself a night at this swanky hotel called the Sheraton Grand. It's overlooking Hyde Park in Sydney CBD. And I understand now why people choose to stay in hotels like this. Because it is essentially, you get off the business class seat, your reclining seat, you get off the business class experience there, get your baggage, get your chauffeur driven limousine to a hotel like this and walk straight into a room that's essentially just like the plane, or it's like a business class suite because it basically set up the same. So I just thought I'd share this with you because it's quite something. So we'll start with a view. Right, there's a view of Hyde Park. Right, well, remember it's June at the moment, of June, so we're in the sort of the start of winter. So it's not very miserable. It's pretty miserable out there at the moment. But there's, and I'll show you later. You can see that's St Mary's Cathedral and stuff. And just up there is Oxford Street, up there, over there somewhere. Excuse me, I've just scoffed down a massive big breakfast. So this is my room. It's looking a bit shabby because I slept in it. That bed, honestly, it's one of the best beds I have ever slept in any hotel. It's the kind of bed you just want to jump back into, which is probably what I'm going to do after recording this vlog, right? So comfortable. The duvet is soft. The pillows are soft. It's just a dream. I've had the best night's sleep in it since I've been in Australia about 3 weeks, and that's the best sleep I've had in any of the beds I've slept in. So we've got this cool desk situation, nice chair and chaise longue lounge, a TV that you can get all the guest services and room service and all that kind of stuff, and you can Chromecast too from your device, which is pretty cool. And then over here you've got your sort of your standard tea, coffee, but they've got a nice coffee pod machine, and minibar. So I've got down here. Right, so as a general consensus, you generally don't touch anything that's in a minibar because I'll just show you why. Right, and we've got some other stuff over here as well in drawers, like chips and what else we got in here, spirits and wine and stuff like this. So check this out, right? I mean, the milk is free, okay? And so is the tea and the coffee here, right? That's free, right? But when you look at the friggin' prices here, right? Bourbon whiskey, $32. So the exchange rate's pretty crap over in Australia at the moment. So you just halve it to give me the equivalent in pounds. So that's about 16 pounds. Australian beer, $14. Well, that's actually not too bad because at the airport it's 10. The airport hotel I stay in. But yeah, soft drink. $8 for a can of soft drink. How ridiculous. Anyway, so yeah, as a general rule, you don't purchase anything, or if you want a drink from the minibar, you go and replace it and you get something cheaper because that's just a rip-off. A little wardrobe here with ironing board and iron and stuff like that, which is cool. Luggage storage area. And over here we've got another wardrobe with bathrobes, which you can wear to the pool. We've got a lovely pool and spa area. And would you look at this bathroom? Again, it's been a bit messy, but, because I've been using it, of course. But, lovely big deep bath, which I haven't used. But, good shower. We've got, toiletries in there. So I generally don't travel with toiletries now because most hotels offer them for free. So like shower gel and things like that. I don't bother traveling with all that kind of stuff. But, it's just little things that you don't sort of realise. Like, look at this little dental kit, right? Comes with a toothbrush and a bit of toothpaste. Little things like that are kind of really cool. Over here we've got body lotion. We've got shower cap, vanity kit with earbuds and things like that. That's all pretty cool. We've got bath and shower gel for the bath. It's separate so that you have some for the bath. But, it's all really cool, isn't it? Look at this, all marble, black marble. That's pretty amazing. And then you've even got these little night lights. So you don't have to have all the bright lights on all the time. You can turn off the master switch and still have these sort of like night lights around, reverse cycle air conditioning, of course, temperature controlled. Little features like this I really enjoy. Like, okay, there's the night light switch, there's the master. Alright, so you've still got the night lights on. Dimmer, that's for like overhead reading lights. One for each side. And then USB ports. See, it's really handy to have the USB ports when, you don't want to use power thingies. We've got Bluetooth radio. TV, like I said, if I need anything, all I have to do is dial 9 to reception and they'll just get me whatever I need. Room service or extra towels or whatever it is. So, this is this is 5-star. Well, the price isn't actually too bad. For what you get, it's pretty good because you get access to, there's a really big gym on the top floor. There's a massive big gym. And a lovely hot spa. It actually runs and is on. It's 40 degrees and a smallish pool, but it's indoor pool. That's what I was looking for because we're in winter. Most of the hotels in Sydney only offer outdoor pools. And I'm like, well, I don't want an outdoor pool. It's winter. So I've been for a swim. I've been for a spa. They've got a lovely steam room as well. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And a sauna, separate sauna, and showers and lockers and everything you'd come to expect in a little gym, So I'm going to write about it. I'll have photos on it on my new site, which is aussietraveller.uk. Which, by the way, if you're interested in creating a website, it's free and it's so easy to use. Thanks to Google. Thanks, Google. I love you. And you can register a domain name for like £10 a year. And it just saves all your information in Drive. And then you just go and edit it and then publish it. It's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely, you can create as many pages or sub-pages as you like. It's so easy to navigate, so I love it. So, anyway, check out Aussie Traveller. I'll leave a link in the description below, aussietraveller.uk, for all of my travel stuff. So I'm literally consolidating all of my travel from the past, 8 to 10 years since living in the UK. So I've included a big article about historic canals of England, when my time on the boats and stuff, and all the hotels I stayed in, places I've been to in London. I've still got like another 50 articles to write just to bring me up to date to the present day. That's not including Australia or, my current trip to Australia. So I've still got a huge amount to write, but that's part of the enjoyment of it. I just love writing, so... Anyway, so stay tuned for all that, and keep on coming back to that because I update it all the time because I love to write. So anyway, so there you go, people. So I'm here now for another probably a year this time. I reckon I'll be here now until Dad checks out, and then I'll be having to help my brother, sort out the house and sell the house and all that kind of stuff. I'm missing Duncan and the cats very much, but they'll be there when I get back in about a year's time.